with the clouds that have fallen passionately in love with its waterfalls, watercourses, plateaus, forests and mountains, GÜMÜŞHANE is a mystical and magical town. In the city founded along the Silk Road connected Anatolia to China, you hear the melody of silver. In the valley stretching along Harshit Chais, two banks and on the mountain's peaks, history's enigmatic tales whisper in the wind to you. In the city that possesses a separate quality in each of its valleys, the accumulations left behind over 1,000 years take you to the other worlds. The creeks, crater lakes, forests, dams and mountains that crown the plateaus formed by small water sources that nourish Harshit Chai make GÜMÜŞHANE's temptatious beauty attractive. Rosip, the importance of which further agreed upon with every passing day, is a natural gift that is part and parcel of GÜMÜŞHANE. GÜMÜŞHANE, despite approximately 5,000 years having passed from its foundation, was, as one of the Silk Road's important stops, continually able to maintain its historical importance.
İsmini güneşin duruluğundan ve ışıltısından alan GÜMÜŞHANE, tarih boyunca çeşitli medeniyetlere geçiş veren farklı yolların kesişme noktası olmuştur. Zengin yeraltı madenlerine sahip olması nedeniyle 5000 yıllık tarihi boyunca çeşitli medeniyetlere ev sahipliği yapmıştır. Bu medeniyetlerin izleri günümüzde ilimizin her tarafında antik kentler, sit alanları, köprüler, camiler, çeşmeler, hanlar ve hamamlar, tarihi ipek yolları, sivil mimariler, manastırlar ve kiliseler olarak karşımıza çıkmaktadır. GÜMÜŞHANE görülmeye ve gezilmeye değer bir ildir. İlin jeolojik yapısından kaynaklanan, doğanın gizli sarayı olan yeraltı mağaraları, ormanlar, göller ve şelaleler GÜMÜŞHANE'yi cazip kılarken, ilin kuzeyinde inci gerdanlığın taneleri gibi dizili olan yaylalar da Karadeniz bölgesinin en ünlü yaylaları olarak GÜMÜŞHANE ilimizde yer almaktadır.
The history of the city, Gümüşkent, known as Argyropolis in the Roman period, is known to extend back to approximately 3000 BC. Both being founded upon an important transit point along the Silk Road and having rich silver mines made GÜMÜŞHANE an attractive center throughout history. With these qualities, the city attracted in interest of Aryans, the Hittites, the Urartus, the Romans and the Seljuk and the Ottomans. It became the chief wealth source of these civilizations. With Sultan Mehmet, the conqueror's victory rode against Long Hasan at the Battle of Otlukbeli in 1473, GÜMÜŞHANE definitely entered Ottoman sovereignty. GÜMÜŞHANE's tolerance towards man and history are well respected. It has managed to protect the traces left by the civilizations it once sheltered because of the reasons, and with its natural and cultural richness has not lost its importance for 1,000 years. GÜMÜŞHANE district, while being a part of Erzurum province in the early part of Ottoman sovereignty but later on tied to Trabzon, became a province in its own right by law under the title of Vilayet. GÜMÜŞHANE moved from its original site of settlement known as Old GÜMÜŞHANE to its present center after the closure of its silver mines beginning in the 1920s. Old GÜMÜŞHANE, on the aqueduct it rests on, seemed to greet the new location with the breadth of history and all its past civilizations and grandeur in a haughty manner. It's a very valuable memento reminding people of their past. The town bounded to the center as a neighborhood is known as Süleymaniye. It's a natural and urban protected area. The many mosques, churches, inns, baths and bridges found in Süleymaniye and which have survived today throw the town's cultural richness into sharp relief. Its history, reaching back until the 3000 BC, was a living area of the civilizations. Because of its location on the historical Silk Road, many castles were constructed throughout history to protect both its settlement areas and pastures as well as its crossing points. Kale Castle, known also as Kanka Castle, Kov Castle or Keçi Goat Castle, Yağlıdere Köyü Castle, Akçakale, Krom Valley Castle, Haskale, Kalecik Castle, Kopuz Castle, Satala Castle, Torul Castle, Dağdibi Castle, Edirek Köyü Castle, Süme Castle, Yalınkavak Castle, and Kürtün Castle can be given as examples of these historical constructions. Keçi Castle, which can be found within the borders of Merkez district, is located on the transit route. The castle is reinforced with tall towers on its eastern and western sides. Inside the castle, two contiguous windowless rooms are thought to have been used as dungeons. Separately, it is alleged that there is a secret water tunnel descending into the valley. Kov Castle, thought to have been built by Byzantine Emperor Alexis in the 1300s, is the peak of Esenyurt village, previously known as Kov, located within the borders of the Merkez district. The restoration of Kov and Keçi castles was done in 2008 as a shared project between the Ministry of Culture and Tourism and GÜMÜŞHANE Governorate. It is believed that Süme Castle, found in Öztürk city, was built in the 1400s to defend against the Greek Pontus state. Directly above Erikli Road, the period's only transportation route was laid along a difficulty, accessible steep rocky cliff. The historical touch of Yaylalı Castle, found at a place some 40 kilometers away from Kürtün district's center, attracts interest. Brick houses remaining over from before the Turkish Republic still stand as if they are challenging time. Of the many castles that were found in Yaylalı village, 3 still stand. Daltaban Fountain, with its rising architecture of 4 sides and 3 sections on an octagonal marble floor, remains as a valuable period work. Santa, found in Dumanlı Köyü within the borders of Merkez district, thought to have been built in the 17th century by Greeks, was used as a refuge by Greek armed guerrillas. Antique town is made up of 9 neighborhoods and over 300 households. In every neighborhood, there is at least 1 church and 1 fountain present. Santa Ruins is a plateau neighborhood, is today an important tourist center of the town. The village rooms are the best places where we are able to find early examples of Turkish architecture. These village rooms, most beautiful, best examples encounter us in Saraçoçek village, which is bound to the town center. They were built by one of the village residents, Hacı Ömer Ağa, in 1873. The decorations, in which the rich motifs found in the woodwork are seen, were done in harmonic colors in a manner suitable to Western tastes and local traditions. The woodwork and decorations in Saraçoçek village rooms were inter-assembled with a nailless technique. The Saraçoçek village rooms that reflect a little encountered culture and with a simplicity that has been preserved with a great care opens its doors to its visitors. You see the complete harmony between the wood and stone found in the old homes of GÜMÜŞHANE, expressed as its cradle blanket. Houses which are formed from perpendicular roofs which don't collect snow and are resistant against strong winds come across as if they are a part of nature. One of GÜMÜŞHANE's unique architecture's most fascinating examples are its old mansions. These mansions, which are accepted as one of our national culture's artistic assets, possesses the most lucid examples of GÜMÜŞHANE's cultures and traditions architecture. They were built in the tower of 3 floors in a large garden opposite the view. Wood, mud, bricks and stone were used as construction materials. The rooms were designed together with functional objects such as sofas, cupboards, windows, boxes and fireplaces. The traditional wood decorations on the doors are ceilings and are eye-catching. These mansions, located in the center of GÜMÜŞHANE, are virtually monuments to the city's sedentary culture. These homes that challenge time carry traces of the past with its architectural style and fine workmanship. Of these mansions, each of which are cultural treasures and deserve to be seen, Baylemez, Ataç and Özdenoğlu mansions have been restored and opened up to tourists. There are numerous natural lakes present in GÜMÜŞHANE province, peerless plateaus. Of these lakes, Limni Lake is undoubtedly the most visited. Zigana village is in the Saronay Plateau. When enchanting its visitors with the natural beauty of its lake and surrounding areas, it presents the full bounty and blessings of its natural environment to people with its refreshing, air-conditioned like airs. And Merkez province's Çorak village are found within the limits of Karahava Plateau. In 2004, it was announced by the Ministry of Culture and Tourism as a tourism center. For this project, which is Turkey's largest tourism center, there are plans for a capacity of 56,000 beds and 11 ski pistes. Çakırgöl is a natural wonder found at the foot of Mount Çakırgöl. The 8 sources found around the lake flow into the lake in cascades. Where the water cascades into the lake, it is sweet and clear. Beside these cascades, there is 2 mountain water that comes from the left side and enters the lake. Karagöl Lake near the peak is a crater lake, the source of which at first glance is not clear and is 45 km and 5 km distant from Kürtün province center and Yaylalı village respectively, and is found at a height of 3,000 meters. Until mid-June, its surroundings are snow-covered natural wonder. Kürtün and Tortul dams meet an important proportion of our nation's electricity needs. The lakes in which trout and salmon production becomes more widespread with each passing day have apparently had an influence upon the softening of its regions. terrestrial climate and increase the richness of plants and vegetation. Köse Dam, built for the purpose of irrigation, has become a lifeline in the development of the region's agriculture. Seyit Baba village, tied to GÜMÜŞHANE's Şiran district, is like the meeting point of history and nature. Its tombs, its gravestones that are thought to belong to Seljuk period, and the Tomara waterfall, the fame of which go beyond the nation's borders, are in this village. The Tomara waterfall are 14 kilometers away from Şiran district. The width and height of this waterfall, the source of which is not clear, and which exceeds the foot of mountain from 40 separate places, are 15 and 25 meters respectively. With the rapids formed in the flow valley by the water, which is milk white, is suitable for rafting. The waterfall and the rich flora in its vicinity form a harmonic landscape that possesses a beauty worth seeing. In addition to the Şiran's natural beauty, its air of history increases its touristic value. Both the physical appearance and the architecture of Çakırkaya Church, located at Çakırkaya's entrance, arouses wonder and amazement in its visitors. The 13th century church was built with its interior being carved. The Kaya graveyards located in Şiran Araköy, Kadıçayırı, and Kelkit Özen village, which have ensured inlaying is not a dead craft to us, were carved out of the rock face with great care. It is believed that these cliff graveyards, which have given us important clues about the period's culture of death, remain from the Roman period. One of the town's most important tourism assets in Karaca Cave, found in Toral's Cebeli village. This cave, the formation of which has lasted millions of years, is virtually an underground artistic masterwork. Inside Karaca Cave, which is located some 17 kilometers from GÜMÜŞHANE, the formation of dripstone still continues and is, from the perspectives and variety and color, fairly opulent. These structures are formed from stalactite, stalagmite, organ-patterned walls, columns, cave flowers, cave pearls, and travertine pools and steps. The travertine's variety of colors to prove that there is a high concentration of dissolved mineral material such as iron and magnesium in the water that forms the dripstone shapes. It is known that the effects of Karaca Cave microclimate are beneficial for the sufferers of asthma and some other respiratory illness. Zigana is located within the limits of Tortul district. Zigana, with its matchless nature and gave Anatolia passageway and reaches as far as the Black Sea, is a magnificent natural wonder nestling in its deep valleys and sheer cliff sides that face the Black Sea in one of direction and Harshit valleys in the other. Zigana is also the only tourism center that caters to kayak tourism, and this is actively operating in the Black Sea region. Zigana, a cultural valley that has been perpetuated for centuries by plateau traditions, provides a matchless visual feast with its very green plateaus and misty peaks to its visitors. Zigana is one of the rare tourist centers that is suitable for grass skiing in the summer months and snow skiing during the winter. As a transit region between sea and land climates, it possesses an ideal climate. In Zigana, it is possible to look up at the mountain peaks and see mist clouds in the shade, and to look into the valley and see sparkling and shining sun striking the slopes at the same time. The people of GÜMÜŞHANE have, with their products, kept alive the culture they brought with them from Central Asia. Gilt-edged rugs in Şiran, zili rugs in Kelkit, and bell production, ironworking and wood processing in Kürtün are important examples of this producing culture. Zilli Rugs Market, which provides an important contribution to Kelkit's local economy, is extensive. On account of its stiff touch because of the quality yarn used, the name zille, meaning audible, was given to the rug. Zilli rugs are produced in Calcutta as saddlebags, cushions, wall decorations, evil eye amulets, the nameplates, and prayer mats. Zilli rugs, with its wool yarn that is hand-spun and is colored with root madder, are handled in the most natural manner. Their motifs today provide us with rare and precious examples of our folk art. The production of Calcutta zilli rugs and Şiran's gilt-edged rugs, which keep alive old Turkish patterns and the Göktürk alphabet, are still produced today. The bells of curtains craftsmen, which they produce from scrap metal material they have assessed for its quality, find buyers in every corner of the country. Pots and pans are produced in Kürtün's Kırgeliş village. As for in Demirciler village, the tools needed to the region's agriculture have been produced for centuries. The beehives that have been tended for centuries between the Kreigerak cliffs of Kürtün's village are each like a repository of healing. Today, where organic farming is gradually gaining greater importance, the produce in GÜMÜŞHANE is attracting attention. Apart from the production of organic fruit and vegetables, organic stock breeding and organic bread production is becoming more widespread with each passing day, and these products are preferred and sold and throughout the country.
Bu gördüğünüz dut kurusu her derde deva. Tabii güzel bitki çaylar var. Ve şu var ya, şunu ben herkese tavsiye ediyorum bütün Türkiye'de. Bu kuşburnu mermeladı. C vitamini en güçlü antioksidan olarak. Sizin yanınızda konuşmam lazım ama müsaade et de ben de halk sağlığı dersi verdim. Bakımdan. Antioksidan olarak en kuvvetli antioksidandır. Günde 3 defa birer tatlı kaşığı almanızı tavsiye ederim.
GÜMÜŞHANE is two homeland of pestil and köme types of traditional fruit pastes. The production of pestil and köme, which have become synonymous with GÜMÜŞHANE, increases every day. These productions, manufactured with modern technology, are delivered to every corner of the country. In addition to GÜMÜŞHANE's natural and cultural richness, being a very rich locality with respect to its mines has increased its importance throughout history. The town especially has a special connection with the silver metal from which it takes its name. Today, in order to strengthen the town's economy by processing the metal again, the courses opened by GÜMÜŞHANE Governorate's Public Education Center are witnessing strong interest. Moreover, the sector's first enterprise has even opened. Today, GÜMÜŞHANE is excitedly waiting for the silver sector's birth. We encounter a lot of historical remains of GÜMÜŞHANE's period before it entered Ottoman sovereignty. GÜMÜŞHANE has been a center where the roads of civilizations have intersected one another throughout history. GÜMÜŞHANE is on the transit routes of the historical Silk Road, the military roads that come from Anatolia and Cappadocia to the Black Sea, and the Road of the 10,000. Satılı Antique Town in Sadak village, which is bound to Calcutta region, in an important center of the Hittite, Assyrian, and Macedonian, Roman, and Byzantine periods, and is too important of these remains. Among the town's remains are castles, water arches, and gravestones. The ancient town's theater and public meeting places are today found in their full minstrel underground. Work to allow excavations to take place is being conducted by GÜMÜŞHANE Governorate. There are many churches and monasteries in GÜMÜŞHANE belonging to various periods of history. Under natural conditions, they would have become ruins. However, the tolerant people of GÜMÜŞHANE have ensured the majority of them remain standing. Despite the conversion of the church into a mosque in Torul district's Arpalı village, its best tower still stands. With its best tower and fountain, Arpalı village mosque is a like embrace between civilizations. On the other hand, İmara Monastery, which is located in Olujak village, an archaeological protected site and which has survived to this day, is found in south of Olujak village at the foot of a mountain. It is known from the monastery's epigraph that it was built in 1350. Again, the stone houses found there provide us with examples of stone masonry's unique architecture. There are numerous stone bridges that were all completely built in the Ottoman period in the town. In GÜMÜŞHANE, which has a plenitude of flowing water and was built along the route of the historical Silk Road, every bridge carries different architectural characteristics. Some of them serve pedestrian, other vehicle traffic. Of these bridges, 41 survive to this day. These stone bridges that are in Torul Çitderesi, Yukarı Kürtün, and Kelkit Çayı have been virtually challenging time for centuries. It is known that Tohumoğlu Bridge was built in 1575 by Ferruh Zatoğlu Helebi. The bridge, the arc section of which was built with uniform sculpting stone and the other part with debris, is double-arched. It is said that little niches in the arches were decorated with tiles when it was built. Tombs, which are one of Turkish architecture's most important type of buildings, were in history memorial graves built in the name of people who were respected and believed to be holy by people. The tombs of Pir Ahmet, Çağıran Baba, Firdevs Hanım, Seydi Baba, Gelin Ebe, and Mısıroğlu, located in different areas of GÜMÜŞHANE, can be cite some of our traditional culture's most important stone buildings. The tomb of Çırağan Baba is reputedly to have been built upon a dream he had seen during 3rd Murat's 1582 Iranian campaign. In the last few years, the tomb has been renovated and opened up to visitors. Europe's highest firs and Turkey's longest spruces come up in the Örümcek Forest located within the borders of GÜMÜŞHANE's Kürtün district. In the Örümcek Forest, some 12 kilometers from Kürtün district center, a total of 8 trees, 4 of which are firs, the others being spruces, have been registered as a memorial trees and are now protected. In the Örümcek Forest, which shelters numerous endemic plant types, rare types of trees such as Scots pine, oriental beech, aspen, yew, elm, and sweet chestnut can be found, as well as 614 other types of plants. The Örümcek forests are one of our most important natural inheritances for the future. The War Cemetery memorial that can be found in Kabaktepe on one of the Örümcek Forest's peaks is a symbol of the resistance against Russian occupation during the First World War. Barricades were dug on every ridge, plateau, and hill overlooking Harshit Valley. The enemy was not allowed to advance or pass. These barricades were the last positions of Russian forces that were pulverized in the First World War. From the perspective of the number of plateaus in the Black Sea region, the richest province is GÜMÜŞHANE. In the town, there are 283 plateaus, and regional or international festivals are organized in the most central of these. Seasonal migrations of the plateau, which have an important place in our culture, is a tradition that is not forgotten. The tradition still continues in GÜMÜŞHANE. It's a mystical adventure that begins in June and ends with return of the village in September. The villagers decide the day will migrate to the plateau, complete their preparations, collect the tools and materials they will use, and, together with their animals, begin their journey to the plateau on a boring and overcast winter's day in order to say hello to summer. Kürtün's Kadırga, Kazıkbeli, and Güvende plateaus, more than being plateaus, are each with their festivals like centers and get homesick people together. In June and July, the majority of people who have migrated from every corner of the country participate in the festivities of these plateaus. While experiencing the atmosphere of the plateau on one hand, the yearning for home is dispelled, cheer and the light bubbles and the festival atmosphere comes about. A tale that Mehmet the Conqueror and those his entourage, while visiting the tomb of Kadir Ağa, who is believed to have given his name to Kadir Ağa Plateau, performed their first prayer held in Açık Mosque, is prevalent. Kadir Ağa Plateau can be found in the limits of Süme village in Kürtün district. GÜMÜŞHANE is a short summary of Anatolia's geography, the cradle of cultures and civilizations for thousands of years. In the middle of silence, the passions of the heart are made to flow by the cascading waterfalls. The paths that intersect the middle of dreams units longing. In the mystic atmosphere of faith, some of them tombs, some of them church, they bring people closer to each other under a peerless canopy with tolerance.
Gümüşhane'yi görmek ve tanımak isteyen insanlara dostluğumuzu ve misafirseverliğimizi göstermek üzere bekliyoruz.
It's an important bridge connecting the eastern Black Sea area with Anatolia. If you wish to get to know GÜMÜŞHANE's culture from the past till today up close, we recommend that you visit and tour GÜMÜŞHANE Museum. From its family structure to its clothes, from its traditions to its production culture, this trip is going to take you away from a dissatisfied journey. GÜMÜŞHANE cuisine has transformed the produce of the region's geography into a pleasure of taste. GÜMÜŞHANE is an enchanting town that absolutely has to be seen and experienced on the Silk Road, where traditions and the future reach out to one
Hem
another.
anamsın hem babam hem dedemsin hem nenem 81 il içinde oy özelsin Gümüşhane. Doğru Kürt'ün yan yana üstlerinde zıgana örümcek orman